All right, good morning, buongiorno. What's poppin'? You know what it is? It's your boy Big Rich. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Salute. I'm still in holiday mode. My holidays don't end till Monday, January 6th, so I'm still taking it easy. We will get back to more than I get the reports next Sunday. Have no fear, okay? Now, here's what we haven't done in a while: Gangster Spotlight, all right? Now, the last time we did like a Gangster Spotlight, I'm not sure if it was the Super Cartel article, but within that Super Cartel article, we were talking about one of these dudes, right? Hold on, let me just put his picture over here really quick. Uh, Ridouan Taghi. Ridouan Taghi, who some people say that this guy is the Kaiser Soze of Amsterdam. If you see the new banner, you see the new URL on the bottom, youtube.com/Ruckus Radio Podcast. Salute to Vic Vega for getting that done. But yeah, that's the dude's picture right there. All right, let's get into the article. This is by David Amoruso from Gangsters Inc. .ning.com. Go check it out. Salute to you, sir. Profile of Moroccan drug boss Ridouan Taghi. Quote, he who talks goes, and everyone around them goes to sleep. Some criminal masterminds appear out of nowhere. Ridouan Taghi is that type of gangster. The Moroccan-Dutch drug boss wasn't known to the public or police until he had already flooded Europe with drugs and littered the streets with bullet-riddled bodies. It wasn't long before he became one of Europe's most wanted fugitives. Born on December 20, 1977 in Morocco and raised in a small Dutch city of Vienna, Taghi allegedly eased into his role as one of Europe's biggest narcotic traffickers by inheriting the routes his grandpa used to smuggle hashish from Morocco to Europe. This is denied by Taghi's lawyer, however, who says Taghi's grandfather was a respected mayor until his retirement. If this is how Taghi got his start in the other world, then he was able to keep an extremely low profile for a very long time. The first time his name is mentioned in a police report in 2015 when authorities bust a hit team which committed murders ordered by organized crime bosses. Taghi was never charged in that investigation. Still, he was finally on the police's radar. Not that it helped them build the case, though. Just like the fictional Kaiser Soze, Taghi had already vanished without a trace. In 2009, he officially left the Netherlands to move somewhere abroad. Where? Nobody knows. Police believe he is traveling under several false identities and might be staying anywhere from Mexico and Colombia to Dubai. After 2015, investigators step up their game and with the help of several informants, desgraciado, they are able to paint a more complete picture of Taghi's personality and career. One turncoat says Taghi gets his cocaine from Panama and ships it via Morocco into Europe. What stuns investigators most is how much violence Taghi used to run his organization, even against his own inner circle. He allegedly had a relative killed in Spain in 2013 due to a disagreement over a drug shipment. One informant tells investigators, I say desgraciado. By talking about these crimes, the informant earns himself and his family a death sentence as well. He confides in the police. He who talks goes, and everyone around him goes to sleep, Taghi allegedly told him. 6 days after his cooperation agreement is made public, an assassin murders the informant's brother at his legitimate company in Amsterdam. The killer had made an appointment for an internship, but instead shot the man for the life choices of his brother. He was caught on security camera and arrested shortly thereafter. If the rumors and testimony are to be believed, Taghi is a man who rules by sheer force and terror. Dutch authorities believe he is also behind the attacks on the offices of newspaper De Telegraaf and weekly magazine Panorama, after both outlets published stories about his activities. More proof of Taghi's lust for violence came in 2016 when authorities cracked the Canadian servers of Enetcom, a company that provided encryption software for mobile phone uses by Taghi and members of his organization. The text messages were encrypted with pretty good privacy, PGP, but once decoded, gave investigators a look inside Taghi's aggressive leadership style. Taghi's brothers are also part of his criminal enterprise and frequently send texts on his behalf. Taghi is called Pat, short for patron or boss, by his underlings during these chats about murder and mayhem. Quote, Pat just told me he's going to pay you guys handsomely, sir. Taghi's brother Murad writes to a member of a murder team. Pat even said that if you do him in broad daylight, you will get paid even better. You deserve it. You show more than any of my crews ever did. You've got balls and you know what you have to do. You work well together. I love it. That's working. Unquote. After the 2016 of Samir Haragib, who was shot to death in front of his little daughter, Taghi himself writes to one of his underlings, serve that son of a bitch up right, giving up information on our group. The man agrees, replying, he's a first-class snitch. Disgracia. Now, Taghi loves murder. That's strange to say, right? Investigators claim he is involved in at least 20 hits in the past few years, but his eagerness causes his hitmen to make fatal errors. On two different occasions in 2017, they murdered the wrong man. One innocent man was shot to death in the Netherlands, while a second man was blasted to death in Morocco. The Moroccan victim turned out to be the son of a judge, and authorities there have begun a vicious hunt for the killers. They arrested a slew of men. Police in Morocco have a reputation for using torture to get the information they desire, and it didn't take them long to flip one assassin and get him to spill the beans on Taghi and his brothers, who were arrested soon after. The big boss men, though, remained elusive. In November of 2018, Dutch police offered the highest reward in the country's history, 100,000 euros for information leading to his capture or the arrest of his second in command. Taghi was also placed on Europol's list of most wanted criminals. Far away, out of reach from law, operating in the shadows, he continues to haunt his enemies. Now, an update late last month, until the night of December 16, 2019, in cooperation with Dutch police, authorities in Dubai have been able to find the elusive crime boss. While Taghi was asleep at his villa in Dubai, where he had been living under a false identity, they raided his residence and placed him under arrest. After Dutch authorities put up a $100,000 reward for his capture, Taghi had upped the ante as well. After allegedly ordering the murder of the brother of the witness against him, he had already shocked the Netherlands to its core. But in September of this year, he eventually went further. A hit team had been following attorney Derek Wirsum's every move for several weeks. Then, on the early morning of September 18, they pounced. The 44-year-old lawyer had just exited his home in Amsterdam when an assassin shot and killed him. The hitman then jumped in a getaway car driven by a second culprit. Before his murder, Wirsum was working as the attorney of the witness against Taghi, the same witness whose brother had been assassinated. All fingers point to the fugitive crime boss, especially when police began making arrests in the murder case and busted Taghi's 26-year-old cousin, Anwar Taghi. With the big boss himself in handcuffs, we will find out in a court of law whether or not he was the criminal mastermind behind a wave of vicious gangland killings that rocked Europe. More importantly, we will find out if justice will be served. Either way, with Taghi behind bars, a lot of people can sleep better. All right, it's a great article again on this dude Taghi, right? And yeah, Gangster Spotlight. I don't know if this is number 3. This could be number 4 or number 3. I got to go back and look. I should make a playlist for the Gangster Spotlights, right? But anyway, like I said, we're still in holiday mode till Monday, January 6th. So there'll be stories going up here and there. Join us tomorrow night for a New Year's Eve special. We will be live, Ruckus Radio and the whole crew. Time to settle old accounts, close some cases, and file them away and say goodbye. You know what I'm saying? So tune in tomorrow night if you tune into the Wake Up with Ruckus show or the 12 Nights of Christmas and you rock with us like that. We appreciate it. Either way, salute to everybody. Happy holidays. Throw some smoke in the air. Wipe your feet on the rug. I'm smoking on some Kush Mints. Let me know what you guys are smoking on. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video, and also let me know what you guys are smoking on. And for everybody that was giving me work on my pronunciation, I'm really thinking about this year taking some time and learning how to speak Italian. I think if I learn how to speak Italian, just the basics, you guys won't give me so much work. Now, as far as Ceccatelli, Cacciatelli, whatever it was, everybody, people, Anthony Scarfo, salute to you. You're saying I'm getting it wrong, but according to Shattered, I'm not getting it wrong. So maybe you guys need to have a discussion on the pronunciation. But my guy says that I'm okay. But there's always room for improvement, all right? So salute to everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week. Happy New Year, right? And what a hell of a year it was. I'll try to do a story for New Year's, you know what I'm saying? To close out the New Year, New Year's Eve, right? Or New Year's, I'm not sure. But again, I'm still on holiday mode till January 6th. All right, salute to everybody. Have a good morning. Like, comment, share, subscribe.